Guys, and welcome to part 2 of the Netherlands. Of Netherlands? Default to say Netherlands. Of Austria. So we're done getting bureaucrats there. So we are just going to continuously keep on going around with the bureaucrats. So one of the things we're probably going to have to do a lot is our literacy rate is incredibly low. So we're going to have to just gradually keep on improving that whilst also looking at the industrial aspect. We already have one factory and I don't quite know whether I think it's actually more just railroads if we have them, because I'm not sure where that's from. Yeah, so it's in my spheres. That's where it is. It's not actually me, but it's my sphere links that have it. So the forts are starting to be built along the border states, which will be the ones that are in the conflict the most. It's going to be a little bit of a while until we get to attack Germany, purely because we're going to have to hold off for a little while because they are further ahead than us in tech, and that's not really ideal for attacking them if we're going, because no one wants to get slapped right away. So we're just going to try and increase the bureaucracy across our entire nation as much as physically possible, and then when we see a point that is advantageous to us to attack Germany or Prussia, we will do. We are keeping them in our sphere quite well. Glad we saw that because very nearly got caught out. So we're stopping most people with these things. Saxony is going to be the real, like, the go-between, basically. The Saxons will be the one that causes a lot of the issues, because Saxony is the one that they need to form the NGF. So it's going to be interesting for sure. I think we need, yeah, is it one more? Yeah, it is one more. So we're about to get the last one, so we're going to have 4 armies of 30, which is really good. We've nearly caught up with the Prussians, so that's good. Our forts are getting assembled all across the borders now, which is really nice. And we are ultimately just waiting for our bureaucratic efficiency to go up. It is going up steadily, but there are obviously a lot of regions where we don't have hardly any sort of our accepted population isn't there, so it costs us a lot more, which does suck. But like at the end of the day, that's one of the things about Austria. It's very diverse, so it causes a lot of issues if you don't manage it correctly. So again, we're gonna have to ban immediately. They're now pushing in Baden. Ban immediately. France is pushing in at Baden as well, which is a problem. It's a pain, but it's not the end of the world. I do apologise for the Discord sound that's just been hit up. I thought I muted it, but it was a direct message rather than the group message. So, not much I can really do about that, I'm afraid. Will France, I think? Yeah, okay, they're stopping. So we're going to remove Prussia down again. And we're just going to continue on. And we should all be good, hopefully. So this seems to be like the max of where I'm going to get brigades, really. Yeah, this seems to be the max of where I'm going to get brigades. So I think once these sort of hit their cap, we're going to probably look into increasing soldiers, just so we get a bit of an edge on Prussia, because whilst they do have the tech, we can regain the tech. It's more the keeping number-wise to our advantage as well. So obviously we will continue to have our research going, but obviously there's only, if we can take extra precautions that stop them from doing other things, then of course we'll do so as well. So the Württemberg and Bavaria are basically safe, as far as to the best of my understanding. I don't perceive anything really happening. I'm not going to continue to improve admin efficiency in these areas. It will go up over time, and if we can, then we will just do over time. But getting the military units right now is probably the most important thing we can probably focus on. So that, pardon me, sorry, it came out of nowhere. So that is what we will be doing. So, and our numbers should skyrocket because we are fairly close to Prussia's. We just need to sort of overtake, or at least have a similar number before we can actually start actively looking at a war with them. So our tech should catch up in the meantime, because I don't think they're going to continually just rush down the mill tech. They're going to have to push into like the admins and the, well, not the the commerce and the industrial techs as well. So that should be fine. So what we're going to do is just really like push down mill techs right now. If we get one above them, that'll probably be very helpful, but we shall see. So they're going to get one more, so we need one more artillery. And then that should be that one. And then we have one more. And then we're good. So our units aren't that much far off the Prussians. That far off. But, you know, we're going to be fighting over a very, well, over a lot of land. It's going to be a very broad scale war. The UK are in this war, or in this alliance with them, which isn't helpful really. I also need to make sure my not my puppets, my feelings don't get absolutely destroyed. Because obviously that is the war score as well. They will help out siege stuff. They'll help out in small battles. So there is also that to it as well. But we are starting to get a lot more soldiers now, and we are definitely going to catch them up. Their Miltech has not advanced even further, whereas ours has now jumped up to, well, it's about to jump up to 7. So we're definitely continuing and going in the right vein of form for sure. So we will get, what, muzzle loaded? Yeah, we'll get them, because then that will really, that will set us one tech above Germany or Prussia, and we'll also have the numbers advantage, so that'll be a good start, I think. So what is it? So what we want to take, like, their bit of Sigmarin down here. So we can't sphere it. So I think the only thing we can do is justify for state, really, and I genuinely think that is all we can do. I don't know how this is going to go. It shouldn't be that hard. I don't believe it's going to be that hard, but I might be very wrong. I'll be very, very, very wrong. I've never tried doing this, so I don't know how it's going to go. If we can get decent attack generals, we can badly cause an issue for these units here. So attacks of 1. These aren't great attack generals that we need, really. Like, wow, our generals suck. That's a lot of bad generals. Oh well, not much can be done about that, so we'll just continue on. When is the thing coming through? Okay, so we've got plenty of time. Less so time now, but still 200 days, which is fine. Begin to mobilise. 6.5, that is not bad at all. How much does it cost for this? So we just need to take all the regions. I'm not gonna lie, that's quite a rough scenario that we have to take this. But, I mean, it's not the end of the world, I guess. We're just continuously pushing them further and further down. Banning Baden, banning Prussia and Baden. It'll be fine. So our armies are nearly assembled, which is fine again. Do they have Miltech the same as ours? No, we're about to go above them in Miltechs, which is perfect. So we're going to get the last 2 mobilised infantry units to just go there, just so it's protecting the main bulk. And hopefully we should win this war. The UK will obviously, I'd imagine, land troops, or they'll send them through, which will be frustrating. They are mobilising because they're in out war, which is not helpful in any way, shape or form, but there's not a great deal of things we can do about that.